This is Dungeon Not Included, the actual play podcast for the adventurous listener.
Hello, welcome to Dungeon Not Included.
Yay!
How's everybody?
Good.
I'm doing all right.
Same.
Ready
And
for
that's
some
all you're going to
comparison?
get, podcast listeners. We're doing all right. No extra clues for the ARG.
None this week.
No banter. We don't got time.
So we're doing Katanas and Trenchcoats still.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this system.
It was really good.
It's very fun. The setting is very fun.
Mm-hmm.
And Frank's reintroducing our characters with text, I see.
Right.
The thing that gets me about the intro is like it says that Frank's character is illiterate. Is he still illiterate? Can he not read?
Don't know if we've ever established that he has read anything. So maybe not.
I'm just saying, like, he's lived for how long? You'd think he'd learn to read at some point.
So
It's like languages change so fast. Why should I bother?
That's what my thoughts were. It's like, you got to stick around for a while longer. Modern English.
I feel like
Oh my
I
god.
feel like Adam probably knows a lot of languages, like can speak fluently a ton, especially a ton of dead languages, but can't read or write any of them. It's like the opposite of what we know about Latin, where like
You know this guy can speak Latin though. Like the Roman
totally.
Empire was around for so long.
Mhm.
It wasn't anywhere important in the Roman Empire, but
No.
I didn't,
It was
I
in
didn't witness
the countryside somewhere.
I can't resolve any debates, but oh man, have I been around?
He visited the capital like once, but it was on a day when like everything was happening somewhere else.
It was a bank holiday.
Yeah.
Everything was closed.
Oh my gosh. Love that.
Hello, Aching Panic. You're here.
That's my friend.
Hooray, friend! For those of you who aren't friends, welcome. Those of you who are friends, you know what's coming. All right. Yes. So, I think when we last left off, our little ghost boy was trying to get himself killed again.
yeah, somebody give me a
Why
recap.
does this little ghost boy like dying so much?
Skip Clifton is now preoccupied with getting revenge or protection for Pickle, and not in resolving his unfinished business as a good ghost should. So he keeps getting us deeper in investigating what the sorcerer who bartered for like a pint of my blood is doing with my blood.
Right.
Yeah, and now we know another achingly handsome man who may or may not be a vampire or an immortal or just a sexy old guy.
I'm just saying,
wants
like,
my blood or wants immortal blood.
The way that Brennan described this guy, he's definitely not a regular human being. Like,
Sure,
even if he were like human and rich, I would classify that as not a regular human being because rich people are different than most other people.
They're subhuman, and I agree. Yeah. Yes. So that's the recap. I think that's where we left off. I don't know exactly. I think we just found out. We bugged some footage from the building, and maybe we were investigating who owned it. I think that's it. I don't think anything. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Skip got hurt, and we don't know what the result of that is going to be.
Skip rolled very poorly on a attempt to phase through a fence that had wards on it, and while normally invisible in bright light, the burn marks are floating in air. Like I can't get rid of them. There's now this very visible burn, and this has never happened to Skip in any of his somewhere between 60 and 80 years as a ghost that we know of. So we don't know what this means in terms of long term for him or how to fix this. He just is in a lot of pain right now. Not phantom pains, but
so not phantom pain. Well, actually, technically phantom pain.
Maybe.
Technically phantom pain because he is a phantom, yeah.
Yes.
Silly.
So, what is the plan here with Skip now that he's been injured?
What is Skip's plan, or what is our plan in regards to Skip?
Yeah, I mean, what is everybody's plan?
Let's actually let's meet up and talk this out in character.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. This was way too close. Why are we? I don't understand why we're risking what we bartered my blood for. Information about being a ghost boy, by investigating what he's using my blood for. It's not worth it. We gotta make sure you stay okay and live long enough to pass on to the other side.
I mean, I thought that we were kind of investigating it to, see if there were any other big players in the scene that we haven't heard of before.
I mean, who cares? There's probably lots of immortals. Santa Claus.
Yeah, but Santa Claus isn't trying to turn the city into their own personal feeding grounds the way Carmilla was.
All right. Well, agree to disagree. But I guess I don't know. I don't think this guy has lots of weirdos like my blood, and I don't think just because they like blood makes them someone to be afraid of, and certainly not someone to cross in the middle of us needing them for information.
I mean, he's never gonna know it was us.
Well, if we keep at it, he might, and that's why I think we should not keep at it.
Well,
I
think
personally am just in a lot of pain and would really like to figure out how to fix this, because as much as I would love to know what's going on with this blood and if it's anything nefarious, I also know that he's going to know that there is something involved with us when I come up looking like this and I hold up like my fully scarred arm that definitely has, I'm sure, whatever trace of whatever magic was used to her, and is going to be potentially able to be linked back to that breach.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know you still feel pain.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Well, that seems kind of like an issue with you, doing the thing you've been doing a lot lately, which is running headlong into danger without any sense of caution or anything.
That's what I'm saying, yes. I mean, we could fix this. We go to the person I know who knows about ghosts. Oh, wait. That's the same guy.
Yeah, well, my point, I guess, is that investigating what's going on with the blood and running headlong into danger aren't necessarily the same thing.
No, nor did I think that I was running headlong into danger. This is what I literally did, walk through walls to investigate what's going on in 2 other missions we've done so far. So this does not seem any different than what we've already done.
I could tell you both why it's different, because it's the guy who knows about ghosts.
Well, I was going to say it's probably because it's the client who is buying immortal blood and clearly knows whatever that means.
Sure. Fine. I won't do it again. Can anybody have any ideas? He's
Listen, all this supernatural shit is new to me. So
okay, let me see what I could do in my Rolodex. And yes, it's a real Rolodex.
I love that.
All
Just
right.
keep it on you. You have just
Right.
God, you
I love
don't even have like an address book or
No, I like the rollies. It's the only kind of wheel I enjoy. All right.
what's that jingling?
Oh, that's the
It's
dog
Santa!
asking to
No!
go out. I'll be right back. 2
Santa.
seconds.
It's Santa, run!
Run for your lives! It's Santa Claus.
That was the dog excited because my fiance just got home.
All right.
Ah.
Yay.
Ringing the bell.
For those of you
Yeah.
listening to the podcast,
I'm going to shut the door now.
I'm sorry about that. We will not edit it out. Will we? Maybe 10 minutes in. Let's see if we could be remark this. So yes, it's Santa Claus. Let me mute
That is,
Alex
yeah.
for a second. All right, we will try to remember to
I'm back.
cut out. Okay, good. We'll try to remember to cut out all the loud noises for earphone listeners. But for people who are listening live,
I apologize.
Yeah,
Did it just like make a ton of noise?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
super
you
sorry.
should have muted.
Yeah.
Next time you
but
can
for those
do
of you
that.
who are listening live, that's one of the benefits.
Yeah.
All right. No, I got so I don't know if we've met. I guess I could try it again. +1 momentum. Someone make a compact with each episode. Does it make sense to find another person, or are we still in the episode where?
Hold on.
I
might have
technically in the episode where you found Caduceus. Yeah.
Yeah, it would feel
give
weird.
me a second. I might have something.
Okay.
I just gotta, open up the document, which I haven't done because I am a professional.
Rebel.
And so I always wait till the last minute to do shit.
I have a computer that can handle me streaming video and me opening a PDF at the same time now. So
there you go. Woo. Hooray. Some actual play podcasts have elaborate virtual tabletops and things. We have PDFs behind the screens.
That's right.
And it's
I guess I didn't take the one I was thinking of.
Alex, you may have the ability to do something. Don't you have a thing about mysteries and stuff?
Right now I'm looking at some of my stuff. I have communal knowledge, which is if you're struggling where something you've learned directly from the dark, where you've learned something directly from the darkest cosmos, can factor can spend 2 pneuma to activate knowledge. The first time you do this, you get a momentum die. Do you get something?
I found it. Friends everywhere. When you have absolutely no business knowing someone who can give you an end, some useful info, a good deal, whatever, the first person you talk to is clearly an old friend or ex-lover or mentor rumored to have died. They'll hook you up, though you'll probably get drawn into their drama for it.
I love that Roxy just finished saying, "This magic mumbo jumbo doesn't apply to me." And then the phone rings and it's like,
Yes!
"Oh, hi, Spectaculos. How are you? Are you in town, Phantasmo?"
Yeah.
Good. So who is this?
So who is it? Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be a phone call from my very spiritualist hippy dippy friend.
Yes.
Who I haven't seen in years, but they're back in town for unknown reasons.
There's a slight delay, but if Aching Panic can name this person, I would very much like it. There's a slight delay. May not get out in time, but we'll see.
All right.
Okay. Is there any rolling to determine like how good they are, or is this just a thing that happens?
No, it's just something that happens.
There's somebody who can help you out, but they're going to pull you into their drama. So
yes,
I am officially done stalling. Where's roll for your party, just in case we need it later on? Boop. Okay, take it away, Brendan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't have a name for this person yet.
Yeah, it might end up being their first or last name, depending on the delay for this.
All right. They come up with a good last name, then actually, that's probably the best way to go. And then we can have a nice hippy dippy first name.
Yeah. Name Miss Hippie.
Name Miss Hippie.
Mrs.
I'm
Hippie.
going to call the hippie. Their last name is Richards.
Okay. Yeah, so my phone rings and I pick it up and say, yellow.
It's like, hey, I've got some issues that I need some help with.
Oh, hey Richards. I haven't talked to you in a while. What's up?
I know, and I'm sorry I'm calling you, but I've got some people on my ass, and I thought you might be the best person to help me out.
Yeah, I can take a look at it. You know, it's such a coincidence that you called. Are you still into all that ghost junk?
What do you mean ghost junk? It's called spiritualism.
Right, exactly. That stuff. Yeah, I got a problem that I thought maybe you could take a look at just real quick, and then I will totally figure out whatever's going on with that person on your ass.
Yeah, man, it's nice to help out friends.
Yeah. Where should we meet up?
Somewhere that's relatively safe from prying eyes.
I mean, the menagerie is always a good place. You still
Yeah,
know
you
the
got
address?
backup there. That's good.
Mm-hmm. You still know the address?
I'm sure I'll find it.
All right. I'll see you there. I'll be there in like 5 minutes.
All right, cool.
And Roxy will hang up and say, I may have a hookup who can help us out, but we'll see. Let's get
Do
to
you
the
have to spend
menagerie.
Numa on that, or is it just a thing?
Doesn't say anything about Numa.
Then you don't have to spend Numa.
Nice.
Yeah.
Adam is just shaking his head at this, and then he continues pouring new Coke into Crystal Pepsi.
Do you have a name for that drink?
I think that has to be a contest for our listeners.
Oh yeah.
Name for the drink. Speaking of contests, have we gotten any more pictures of
I
Pickle?
checked this morning and there wasn't. I think we need to promote it again. We're having a contest for people to draw Pickle, the ghost dog. More details will be on the podcast page, but please do so.
I love some good fan art.
Yes.
Fan art's great.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So
all right. So you get back to the menagerie.
Mm-hmm.
And then a few minutes later, Richard shows up. What does Richard look like?
Like think of your typical hippie, long hair, tasseled vest, fucking those really long, like bell-bottom jeans, bare feet, tie-dye shirt,
Nice.
a little like headband thing.
Love it.
And big like glasses that make them look like a fucking owl.
Nice. Yeah, they show up, they're looking over their shoulder as they come in.
Mm-hmm. You are seriously on edge there, Richards.
Yeah, cool. I'm pretty sure I wasn't followed.
All right. Well, first things first, what do you know about Ghost Burns?
Ghost Burns?
Yeah, Skip, can you show them?
Yeah, so what's the lighting in here? I assume it's dimmer so that I can kind of be seen,
It's a little bit dim, yeah. It's
Perfect.
not
So-
a very high-end bar.
Perfect. So I'm a little translucent, but enough that I'm able to be seen. And I show my arm, and I kind of picture it as like you can see mostly through the arm, except there are some really nasty burn marks on the arm. Are they in any particular color or shape, Brennan, from your spell? That
Well, you look like you got grilled a little bit because it burns in the bar.
Iron grate.
I love that. Yeah. Oh, that's right. It was the iron grate that did it. The iron grill. Perfect. So I got burn marks, like charred flesh, over my as the only parts that's not translucent on my arm.
He's like, so Richard says, oh man, that's like, it's like fairy metal or something.
Fairy metal?
Ferrous metal. Yeah.
Mm.
You shouldn't be touching cold iron like that.
Didn't know. Obviously not going to do it again. Any advice on how to heal this up? How to fix this?
Yeah, we should get a nice ectoplasm bomb put together.
What does that entail?
Little seance should be able to do it. I can channel some spirits and manifest some ectoplasm.
Okay.
Is it dangerous?
Yeah, just tell me the supplies you need.
The danger is mostly if you don't believe.
Then I might need to sit this one out.
Oh, come on.
I'm
you
a
don't
ghost
believe?
right
Like,
here.
there's a ghost right here.
There's ghosts like Skip who are physically right here, and then there's channeling stuff through a board. Like, it doesn't even have wires.
Use
How
a
does it
Ouija
work?
board, man. That's made up. Hasbro.
Okay.
It's like corporate.
Exactly.
Pickle's nodding. Pickle looks up and then starts nodding. Yeah, it's made up.
Listen, that's the only reference I have for this shit. So, like, of course I'd think it's fake.
Yeah, they are fake.
Exactly.
So, like, a seance is real.
How do you do a seance without the board thing?
Put like a candle in the middle of the table. Everybody holds hands. Make it real dark, you know?
And that's more real than a Ouija board.
Yeah. Just ask your ghost friend.
I've never seen a Ouija board work. In fairness.
That's not really the question I have.
Yeah.
Remind me, did we use a Ouija board with Ruth, your sister, or was that we used something else? I can't remember.
No, we were playing Scrabble.
Scrabble.
Yeah.
I knew there was a board game involved.
There was a board game. Scrabble has sacred powers, but not Ouija boards.
Let's do it. Do we have to go back and visit Ruth?
Wait, hold on. Mind blown. We're going back to this. Wait, did you successfully play Scrabble at any point, Adam? Because you're supposed to be illiterate.
I don't know. I don't know if I was successful there.
It was canonical that you were better at it than Roxy.
But it's just random.
That also means, like how low's the bar for Roxy? If
was
if Adam
Roxy
beat
really into it? Is there more
Roxy-
preoccupied?
Roxy hated it. Roxy can't spell. Like, that's not to say Roxy doesn't know words,
Right.
but also Roxy never, like, finished high school, so...
I like that.
Fair.
I prefer to think that Skip was moving through me. I have to play with Ruth one more time. Okay. Yeah. Do we want to do this as a revisit to Ruth or nah? Use that board, spiritual connection to that board, and do the seance with Ruth. Would that be more powerful? More interesting?
I don't know.
Would
we should probably have this discussion in character.
Yeah. But I don't think it makes sense for me to like, or either of us to suggest it. But if we like it, then maybe maybe Richards is like, yeah, it has to be a place that's important or whatever. Something that connects to the spirit.
Yeah, it depends on what spirit you want to channel. Should be a place where the spirit resides, if you know what I mean.
Now, is the spirit we're channeling Skip? Or
No, Skip doesn't need channeling. He's right there.
okay.
What dangers does this pose to the spirit we channel?
More danger to me than the spirit.
All right, I'm game. Let's do this.
Touching the other side is always risky.
I'm going to suggest something, but I don't know. I'm going to need Adam and Roxy to help me figure this out. I'm thinking, as much as I want to, I think that there's an opportunity here to learn more about the windmill. The windmill was the last piece of information that I was able to get about my own death. And we got it last time we were near Ruth. If we were to go back with Ruth and try and channel anyone else from that day, my siblings who passed, anyone else who was murdered at that scene, people who we were trying to investigate, anybody, maybe we can get a little more. I'm just not sure if this poses any danger at all to my family on the other side. I don't know if it's worth doing, or if it poses any danger to Ruth. I'm not sure if this is the right move. What do you guys think?
I mean, like, I don't want you to be like burnt forever.
And this does bring us closer to what we should be doing, which is helping you pass. I think as long as we don't put Ruth in danger, I think this could work.
Yeah.
All right. I think maybe heading back to the home is the place to go. I don't know. I don't remember, out of character. We had to have named this home. I just don't remember what we named it.
I don't remember.
It's been so long.
Oh, it was named after, it had something to do with mysteries. Like everybody was like a pun on.
Oh, all the characters were, we had a Jessica for Jessica Fletcher. We had a
that was
yeah,
that was your siblings' name.
Yeah, the siblings. Yeah. But not the actual location.
I don't know if we ever named the nursing home, but
I don't think we did.
Okay, well then we're gonna name it right now. We're heading back to.
I'm trying to remember the name. The what was that? The town that the Murder She Wrote stuff all supposed to happen
Cabot
in.
Cove.
Cabot Cove.
It was like something like Sunny Meadows or something like that. That we
Cabot Cove.
that we named the nursing home.
Oh, Sunny Meadows.
Yeah,
I like Sunny Meadows. We can do Sunny Meadows.
Sure. Yeah,
perfect. Sunny Meadows Nursing Home, and then we'll have to remember the name of the siblings. So we definitely had Jessica. We had
Peter
for Rue McClanahan. Peter for Columbo. Peter Falk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Perfect. Okay.
I was Peter. I remember that much.
You were Peter.
And Adam was Jessica, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Well, we filled in enough of our gap.
Perfect.
So, let's go do this.
All right. So you go there to do a seance. As you are headed there, you get a call, Roxy.
Okay.
From one of the menagerie.
All right.
People. It says, there's somebody watching the place.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm out of character. I completely forgot the name of our hippie already. Richards. Okay. Oh yeah, Richard said somebody was on them here.
Yeah, he's real creepy looking. He's wearing like a hat.
A hat? Like a remarkable hat or just like a hat?
It's got a wide brim. I can't really see his face.
Oh.
All right, just keep an eye on it, and if something happens, I can be there in probably 20 minutes maximum.
So Richards is like overhearing your half of the conversation and says, "Oh man, yeah, we better not go back there."
Why?
Because they're looking for me, like I said.
For what? What is the deal with... Oh, who are you in trouble with?
Well, let's just say I acquired some magical equipment that other people did not want me to have.
What do you mean they didn't want you to have it?
Well, it was theirs.
And then you stole it?
I don't like talking about that sort of thing. It's possessions are so bourgeois.
Richards, we've talked about this before. Just because you don't think that somebody should have something doesn't make it not stealing. We can discuss
that's true,
the
but
merit.
these people definitely should not have had it. They were doing bad shit with it.
We can discuss the merit of stealing shit from people, but don't pretend like this was not stealing. All right. Well, give me the rundown on the way over. All right?
All right. Well, it's a magical horn. They were trying to do some apocalyptic shit with it. And I just didn't like that vibe.
Yeah. Apocalyptic shit ain't good. What does it do?
It helps you channel magic from groups of people. I was going to kind of use it for this seance and see if that helped us.
Okay, hold on. I don't want to be using weird magical apocalyptic artifacts in something that I'm involved in.
The artifact isn't apocalyptic. The people who are trying to use it are apocalyptic.
Are you sure about that? Because, like, sometimes if you even use a thing, it just starts the apocalypse. That's what happens in all those TV shows.
It's a TV show.
This isn't a TV show.
Well, I don't know. Y'all keep acting like I'm not new to this stuff. I'm just going off what I have learned. And so far what I've learned is there's at least one ghost. Sometimes people don't die. And a vampire tried to take over the city.
Whoa, a vampire tried to take over the city?
Yeah, but I kicked her ass with their help.
Cool.
Yeah. She was a real piece of work. We had to talk to her for like 10 minutes just to figure out that she wanted to like turn all of the people in the city into her own personal food bank.
All right, so you're pulling up to Sunny Meadows here.
Yeah.
It's not sunny nor meadowy. It's nighttime.
Of course not.
It's a little stormy.
How come it got stormy when we got here?
Would you say it's a dark and stormy night?
Yes.
Yay.
Perfect.
Mark that off
It's
on
almost
your
like
bingo cards, kids.
Yeah, it's ideal seance weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't it also thundering last time we were here?
Yes.
That's what it
Every
means.
time you come to Sunny Meadows, it's going to be rainy.
Perfect.
Why is it called Sunny Meadows? I don't understand.
So
The
you go
darkest
in.
cosmos, it loves irony.
That's right.
True.
Yeah.
As you go
Well, that
in,
was
you can
Roxy
see
asking why it was called Sunny Meadows.
there is a clerk at the front desk this time.
Yeah, I'll go up and say, hi, I'm here to visit my grandma Ruth.
All right, so you check in.
Mm-hmm.
She tells you that Ruth is in her room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so by the time we get up there, we're Jessica and Peter again. And Skip, right? Skip, you're also present?
Oh, I'm also myself, yeah.
Yeah.
For those who might be joining us late into this, Ruth is my sister. She's the only remaining member of my family left. She's in her 80s, and her mind is sundowns quite a bit. She goes in and out. And she still remembers. I still visit her in my current form, where I, as a ghost of a teen, she still doesn't notice or care that I'm a teenager. She's just happy to see me. She doesn't know that I'm dead, as far as we can tell from conversations. Yeah. She just is happy to have family visiting.
And Ruth is the last surviving member of the Clifton Kids.
Of the Clifton Kids mystery solving team, yes.
Yeah.
She is aware the other... No, she's not aware the other... She thinks she's not aware that the other two are dead, at least in the phases that we've seen her. She was... last time we were here, we were able to play off that Adam and Roxy were the other siblings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so you come in. Ruth is there watching TV.
Hey, Ruth. How are we doing? What are we watching?
It's like a game show or something.
Ooh, is that Vanna White?
She says, "Oh, Skip, so good to see you."
I brought Jessica and Peter again, and I brought a new friend for you to meet.
She gets up, sort of straightens out her house robe that she's wearing.
This is Richards. This is my sister, Ruth.
Oh, wow, man. You've been dead a long time.
It's very true.
Dude.
Very true. But yeah, she's still going strong. I come to visit. We play Scrabble regularly. Do you ever play Scrabble, Richards?
Oh God.
Nah, I haven't done that. Although it might be good for channeling the spirits. They might be able to give us messages.
Yeah. So let's. Ruth, you want to get out? Let's get out the board. How's it sound?
What
you want
you're
a game?
saying is you would like a Ouija board.
No, Scrabble. It's different.
Yeah, isn't it basically the same thing though?
No, man.
Same company, but different.
But like you're making the ghosts put down letters. Same thing.
Sure, but it's so much faster with Scrabble.
If you say so.
I feel like you can't win Ouija either. You can win Scrabble.
You can
Oh
win
God,
Scrabble.
I'm not competing. I'm not gonna play. I fucking hate Scrabble.
Then Peter, would you mind putting on some tea?
Yeah, I'll put on some tea. It's not gonna be very good though.
All right. You have to go out to do that because they don't let her have a hot plate in her room.
Fair.
That canonically is not true. Adam complained last time. Peter said they can't make tea and complained it's just hot in water, I believe is the phrase he used to describe what tea is. So they do have the ability to make tea. It's just not good.
It's just not good. All right.
Yes. It's just hot in water. Yep.
All right, so you sit around the table, and Richards begins to do the seance with the. He basically pours all of the Scrabble tiles out on the table, and you don't draw them.
The way you would traditionally.
Yeah.
Play it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts to chant mystical syllables.
So,
Are we going to explain any of what's going on to Ruth?
I was about to talk to
Ruth is
Ruth.
just playing along.
Yeah, she's putting down words.
Yeah.
Ruth.
Poor Ruth.
This is home. This is house. No, homebrew. Yeah, homebrew rules. New kind of Scrabble.
New kind of Scrabble.
New kind of Scrabble. Lying to an old woman. Wow, Adam.
Well, for me,
Aren't you going by Peter right now?
That was fucking. That's
It's
rebel
not a lie.
talk.
Yeah.
That's rebel talk.
Uh,
All right. So for this, I think it's appropriate for to have Skip roll for this because it's kind of for your benefit.
Okay. Let's see. What makes the most sense here? I'm gonna say I'm not gonna try and meta. What's wrong? I'm not gonna try and force things in there that shouldn't be. I'm gonna go with what makes the most sense to me off of these. What do you think? Potency and discern.
I would say Aperion and discern.
Aperion and discern.
This
okay,
is like
yeah.
definitely.
Because this is definitely magic stuff.
Yeah,
so.
no, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so 5 then. For
That's good.
that. That's not a bad roll. Am I rolling against
well.
anything here?
Yeah, I'm rolling 5.
My 10 explodes. So I'm gonna do another
So
D10.
2 9s and a 10.
An 8. So 4.
That's 4 successes.
4 successes. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what the Dark Cosmos gets here. 3 successes.
Okay.
Ooh,
But my 10
Excellent.
does not explode.
wow.
Okay. Not bad.
Nice.
All right. So, yeah. Richard starts chanting, and then slowly, like, the syllables get less coherent, and he starts making this weird sort of throat singing noise. And then his eyes open, and they're white. And he says, and he doesn't say anything, but his hands go to the Scrabble tiles and start writing out words. The first word is windmill.
I think Skip leans in incredibly close. It is like his eyes are riveted.
Yeah, and as he's doing this, out of his mouth is coming this white substance that starts to float up into the air.
Is this like normal or?
Is that what we're supposed to be gathering? Is that the ectoplasm?
Let's get a jar just in case.
I feel like we should have probably talked this out a little more beforehand. This is sure. Windmill.
Yeah, well, you're focusing on that. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
Can you do you have any canning preserve jars we could borrow in the cupboard?
Yeah, she'll bring you a jar. It's got some peanut butter still in it.
I do my best to lick out the peanut butter.
Lick out the peanut butter, really?
Like a dog with a jar of peanut butter, actually.
What the fuck? Yeah, this time Roxy says, "What the fuck, Jessica?"
What, Jessica?
I point out, like Ruth, like, obviously this is not unusual behavior for Jessica, so just let it go.
It's pretty unusual behavior in general, though.
All right, so you're gathering up the ectoplasm in the peanut butter jar as the hands Richard's hands begin to spell out more things. One of them is murder,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
then
Kind of knew that one.
yeah, Joel Pasakis.
Could Joel Pasakis? Who
Yeah.
the fuck is that?
Are we talking to Joel Pasakis? Is this Joel?
Then the hands spell out no.
Who the hell is Joel Pasakis?
Who are we talking to?
It says Peter.
Oh, sorry for like borrowing your name. It was Skip's idea.
Peter, right? Like we're cool.
Or maybe he doesn't.
Yeah, maybe we're not cool.
No, he writes out Clifton Kids.
Okay.
Clifton Kids expert. Joel Pasakis. Where's the windmill, Peter? Where's the windmill?
And then Richard slumps as the ectoplasm sort of splats onto the table. What was left?
Oh, can you bring him back? Can you bring back Peter?
And Richard sort of sits up, looks dazed a little bit. He's like, "Whoa, I think that really worked."
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, were you not expecting it to work, Richards?
Sometimes it doesn't.
Was that white stuff coming out of your mouth ectoplasm? Because we did put it in a jar.
Yeah. Give me that. Let me set it up so that I can put it onto this ghost here and maybe heal his burns.
Yeah.
We need to deal with it quick because it dissipates fast.
I'm gonna try my best to get Rue. And I was muted a lot of this time, but I'm trying to talk to Rue, and I don't even know if it's Rue or Ruth. I guess
it's Rue. It was Rue
originally.
It was Rue originally because it's after Rue McClanahan, but then we had said Ruth so many times, we just went with it.
Maybe her name is Rue Ruth.
Rue is short for Ruth.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
I try to get her out of the room and just talking legitimately about whatever she wants to talk about, but I don't want her to be around too much of what's going on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you the one with the jar still?
I hand it off. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna make sure. I didn't know if we're losing our opportunity here to grab it.
No.
All right. Yeah. So Richard starts doing something. He's got a crystal. He's like waving it over the top of the.
Of course.
Yeah. And he's like, "Come here," and then he starts smearing it onto your arm, where the injuries are. It is soothing.
Awesome.
Nice.
Love that.
I mean, it doesn't feel like your arm's on fire anymore.
That's great. I look down, and is there any notice? Does it still look grill marked, or is it?
No, it's starting to go away.
Perfect. Oh.
But you can see the ectoplasm is basically evaporating.
Okay. Thank you. I can't go on with. I mean, the pain's already going away. That's great, but also with what we've got going on, I can't be leaving any trace of involvement in things. So thank you. I really appreciate it. There's no way you're going to be able to. You could do this again and bring Peter back, is there?
I could try, but spirits stay as long as they want to stay.
Oh, so Peter's gone. He made that choice.
Yeah, either that or the connection to the other world was just not strong enough.
I don't know how we could get it stronger. I mean, two of Peter's siblings here, and
I agree. I don't want to push it, especially if, as you said, we were potentially exposing you and him to danger. we got what we came for. We got more than we came for. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure, man.
But what do we do with you now? I mean, you're being hunted by weirdos who want to siphon people's power with a flute. Was it
Horn.
trumpet? Horn.
It's a horn.
Mm.
Made like out of an animal horn.
Yeah.
Mm.
But like, is it a flute? You could play
No.
horns. All right.
So they're trying to
Kids
siphon
today.
magical powers out of people?
No, they're trying to channel their magical powers to bring about the apocalypse. I told you.
Oh.
It was you said something about siphoning magical powers. It's not unreasonable to assume you meant
No, it
that they
doesn't
were
siphon the powers. It amplifies the powers.
Okay.
Like a reverse funnel.
Exactly. This guy
What?
gets it.
So what are you gonna do with it?
Hadn't got that far, man.
All right. Well, I think we need to help you get rid of that thing because that's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want some creepy death cult having something that amplifies magical powers. So we'll definitely help you out. I mean, you gotta help family out. So.
Oh man, you think I'm your family? That's really sweet.
Yeah, man. What? You think I'd take a call saying, "Hey, I fucked up," from anybody?
Family.
Do you have something you'd like to share with the class, Adam?
Do you have something you would like to share from your heart, Roxy?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I guess nothing, Peter.
I don't even know what you're trying to hint at.
Adam just needs some time to himself right now. Not getting the family nod. It's just kind of hurtful.
Roxy has already said that you guys are
not today, and Adam is needy.
That's literally Roxy has no idea what Adam is bitching about.
Yeah, seriously. So funny.
The new guy gets a family right away, but living around and I have to work for my family.
Yeah, Richards is new to you, not new to Roxy.
Yep.
All right, so you say you hang out with Rue for a little longer, and then you can head out.
Mm-hmm.
So this person, beside the ectoplasm, we got some good leads. Apparently, there's a Clifton Kids fan we need to follow up on, and maybe he knows what's up with that.
Joel's thing. Joel.
Yeah.
Do we write this name down somewhere on the sheet? I should do that.
I did. It's down at the bottom.
Yeah,
perfect.
I wrote it on the jar of peanut butter. It's fine.
With your tongue.
But you look at it and it's just indecipherable gibberish because he's illiterate.
Okay, so as you come outside, you see across the street from the parking lot a strange figure lurking with a hat.
Richards, you better hang inside for a minute.
It's like, oh shit. We should just get in your car and get out of here.
Nah. I want to figure out what's up with this guy.
That's a good point, right?
Roxy's gonna go up to him and say, "Hey, what's up?"
The figure does not answer and is sort of looking at the ground. His face is shaded by the hat.
Yeah, I assume, I'm just always going to assume I have a bag on me, for parts and stuff, and I will open up my bag and pull out, like, one of those, like a little umbrella, and I'll, like, reach out and with the tip of the umbrella try and tip the brim of his hat up.
Okay, as you tip the brim of his hat up, he lifts his face and looks at you, and you realize that he has no face.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
You kind of figured. And that's a good place to break for the night.
Yeah.
Killing your dramatic tension.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Adam screams from...
Adam screams.
Very good. Alex, were you saying something?
I was going to say, like, we just went from Roxy being like, I only just recently learned that there's immortals and ghosts and vampires too. Oh, of course this guy has no face.
Listen,
Right.
of course the guy chasing my friend has no face. That's my fucking life now.
Yeah.
It is. And the thing about you not being able to acknowledge magic is only about your own powers. You can acknowledge other people's powers.
Yes. That's why Roxy thinks that the ghost thing and the immortal thing are weird.
Yeah. So good.
As opposed to being, folded over and
Run of the mill.
unbelievable, likable. Yeah.
It's just physics. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, this is the way a car works.
Yeah. It's how hard work. Duh.
Duh.
Anyone with a basic knowledge of particle physics would understand what's happening in my engine right now.
Particle physics.
Yeah.
That's another good one.
Mm-hmm. Was that which grade in high school before you left did they teach particle physics?
No, I learned that on my own.
I was going to say, you definitely didn't learn that in public school.
Yeah.
No.
Roxy read a book about it.
Yeah, Roxy read a book about it.
Because Roxy can read.
Yeah, Roxy is self-taught on all the, like, car shit, obviously. Because Roxy did not finish... I think I established that Roxy didn't finish middle school even. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Roxy really hates Scrabble.
Yes. They're just a genius at, like, physics. They don't know shit about how words are spelled because it's dumb. Why do through, and trough all have... Through, and through. Why are they all spelled different?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no homonyms or anything like that in your particle physics books.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey there, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Dungeon Not Included. If you did, please tell a friend and leave us a 5-star review and encouraging comments on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts. It really does help spread the word for new shows like ours. You can follow the latest from the Dungeon Not Included crew on Twitter at DNI Crew, and over at Facebook at Dungeon Not Included, or at our home on the Non-Productive Network at Non-Productive.com/DNI Crew, where you can find articles, character sheets, and Patreon exclusives, as well as our latest episodes. Thanks!
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.